Welcome. An inspiring mind. World History Quiz. Question number 1. The first newspaper in the world was started by. Answer. German. The modern newspaper is a European invention. The first printed newspapers were published weekly in Germany from 1609. Typically, they were heavily censored by the government and reported only foreign news and current prices. After the English government relaxed censorship in 1695, newspaper flourished in London and a few other cities including Boston and Philadelphia. Question number 2. Who is known as Man of Blood and Iron? Answer. Prince Bismarck. Prince Bismarck was an outstanding diplomat. The phrase blood and iron has become a popular description of his foreign policy party, because he did on occasion resort to war to further the unification of Germany and the expansion on its continental power, therefore he became known as the Iron Chancellor. Question number 3. Who is called the Napoleon of Iron? Answer. Nader Shah. He was the founder of the Afshari dynasty of Iron, and one the most powerful ruler in Iranian history, ruling as Shah of Iran Persia, from 1736 to 1747, when he was assassinated during a rebellion. He fought numerous campaigns throughout the Middle East, the Caucasus, Central Asia and South Asia, such as the battles of Herat, Mimandast, Merchcourt, Kirkuk, Yegavarad, Khyber Pass, Karnal and Kars. Question number 4. Who is considered as the master of Greek comedy? Answer. Aristophanes. Aristophanes is the only well-known writer of what's called Old Comedy plays in classical Athens. He wrote approximately 40 plays, 11 of which survive today incomplete. Aristophanes is primarily recognized as the father of comedy because his comic plays introduced the genre during the period of ancient Greece, giving rise to a type of play still widely popular. Question number 5. Which is called the Gift of the Nile? Answer. Egypt. A huge part of Egypt's territory is a desert with some oases. Therefore the country depends on the Nile of its water supply. Herodotus, a Greek historian, nicknamed the region the Gift of River Nile because ancient Egypt owed its survival to the Nile. The kingdom depended on the annual flooding of the river which deposited silt in the region. The sediments provided the Egyptians with about the 3 crops annually. Question number 6. Who was the modern world's first woman head of government? Answer. Sirimavo Bandaranaike. She was the world's first woman prime minister. When she became prime minister of Sri Lanka in 1960, she chaired the Sri Lanka Freedom Party SLFP from 1960 to 1994 and served 3 terms as prime minister, 2 times as the chief executive, 1962 to 1965 and 1970 to 1977, and once again in presidential system from 1994 to 2000. Governing under the presidency of her daughter, Chandrika Kumaratunga. Question number 7. The oldest dynasty still ruling, in which country? Answer. Japan. The Emperor of Japan allowed for the imperial office to remain outside political issues, and for the imperial family to stay since they were not a problem for anyone in power or wanting power. They were completely outside the game of politics. When the emperor came back to government with the Meiji, it was westernizing force, and after it Japan became engaged within the democracy. Then the Emperor of Japan ended up as European royals ceremonial again. Question number 8. During Kargil War, who was the Indian Army Chief of Staff? Answer. Ved Prakash Malik. General Ved Prakash Malik was born on 1 November 1939 in Dura Ismail Khan, Northwest Frontier Province now in Pakistan. He was appointed as the General of the Indian Army on 30 September in 1997 and Served as the 18th Chief of Army Staff during the Kargil War 1999. He involved two important operations of the Indian Army. Under his region Operation Cactus 1998 and the Kargil War 1999. Question number 9. Who was the famous Roman poet? Answer. Virgil. Best known for his epic poem the Aeneid, Virgil, 70–19 BC, was regarded by Romans as a national treasure. His work reflects the relief he felt as civil war ended and the rule of Augustus began. Born a peasant, Virgil was raised on a farm before being educated in the Greek and Roman authors. Question number 10. When did the first railway train begin to carry passengers and freight? Answer. 1830 AD. The world's first intercity passenger railway operated solely by steam locomotives. The earliest form of railways, horse-drawn wagonways, originated in Germany in the 16th century. Soon wagonways were also built in Britain. However, the first moves of steam locomotives was in Britain. Question number 11. What was the name of the atom bomb dropped by USA on Hiroshima in Japan during the Second World War? Answer. Little Boy. Atomic bomb dropped on the Japanese city of Hiroshima on 6 August 1945 during World War II. The bomb was dropped by the Boeing B-29 Superfortress Enola Gay, piloted by Colonel Paul W. Tibet Jr., commander of the 509th Composite Group, and Captain Robert A. Lewis. It exploded with an energy of approximately 15 kilotons of TNT-63 TJ, and caused widespread death and destruction throughout the city. Question number 12. Which battle marked the end of Napoleon era? Answer. Waterloo. The battlefield is located in the Belgian municipalities of the Braine 1, Allude and Land 14, about 15 kilometers south of Brussels and about 2 kilometers from the town of Waterloo. The site of the battlefield today is dominated by the monument of the Lion's Mound, and a large artificial hill constructed. Question number 13. Who said that man is a political animal? Answer. Aristotle. He was an ancient Greek philosopher and polymath. His writing covered a broad range of subjects spanning the natural sciences, philosophy, linguistics, economics, politics, psychology, and the arts. He began the wider Aristotelian tradition that followed, which sets the groundwork for the development of modern science. Question number 14. The English king who was prepared to exchange his kingdom for a horse was? Answer. Richard III. Richard says that he would trade his kingdom for a horse during the final battle. He had rather survived dishonorably than the face defeat and his fate. He is incredibly desperate at this moment, and this line, repeated twice, is the last thing he says before he is killed. Question number 15. Who is also known as the founder of the scientific socialism? Answer. Karl Marx. He was a German philosopher, economist, historian, sociologist, politics theorist, journalist, critic of political economy and socialist revolutionary. His best-known titles are the 1848 pamphlet The Communist Manifesto and the 4-volume Das Kapital 1867–1883. Marx's political and philosophical thought had enormous influence on subsequent intellectual, economy and political history. His name has been used as an adjective, a noun and a school of social theory. Thank you for watching.